And we come back to action here at Flonationals on Fox College Sports. Coming up next at 152, we're going to see Ian Miller versus Joey Davis.
I'm Ian Miller. I wrestled 152 this year from Ohio. I wrestled for Oak Harbor. I was a state runner-up and an Ironman champ.
Joey Davis from Santa Fe in California. I want to shout out to my mom and dad.
After a scoreless first period, we're going to pick up action at 152 pounds. Start of the second period, it's going to be Ian Miller from Ohio in the blue singlet, taking on Joey Davis from California on top in the white and red.
Both of these guys, state champions. Miller won it 2 years ago, was upset in his final this year. Davis took third as a sophomore in California, then won it this past year. These are two of the best 152-pounders on their feet in the country.
And a quick escape for Ian Miller gives him the 1-0 lead in the second, and it's going to be interesting to see these two. It's kind of a clash of styles. Joey Davis, more of the outside wrestler. He'll wrestle from not tied up. He's going to try to blast through you with doubles and get to your legs and drive through you. Ian Miller wants to get a little bit closer, cling on to you, and get his shot set up that way.
Miller lives in tie-ups. He's one of the best kids in the country in short offense. A skill that's really going to serve him well next year at Kent State, where he's their biggest recruit in a long time. Kent
State just with their first national champ this year, too, NCAA champ, 197 pounds, Dustin Kilgore, so they're moving in the right direction.
There's certainly an up-and-coming program in getting kids like Ian Miller.
Snatched the ankle. Miller able to get his foot back quickly. And Ian Miller taking that one-hand approach on the ground a couple of times, trying not to get doubled. And there you go, he blocks it. Oh, this time, wow, Joey Davis runs through, and that's exactly the double we were talking about. Davis, explosive and powerful, drives right through Ian Miller, scores a 2-point takedown, takes a 2-1 lead halfway through the match. He's riding that leg. He's going to have to get off of that leg or get a
looks like what Miller's telling the officials he's got to stay off the ankle there.
Which is the truth, but he has a slight smirk on his face or a little wry smile as they come back to the center. He's set with 49 seconds to go underneath. Joey Davis going to cover on top. And we'll get a whistle start. Davis, 14 seconds of riding time, or maybe there's a little bit of confusion here. Looks like the referees and coaches are going to have a small chat, get something straightened out.
Discussing the ankle point, but things back to normal. Davis going to cover, has all the momentum right there after that first takedown, just a jackhammer double, and Miller.
Oh, not good.
Ian Miller just broke his. Oh, that did not look good.
Oh, Ian Miller's in a lot of pain, and that was kind of a freak thing. He was just diving forward, trying to get it was an easy escape, but
you could just see it get trapped underneath, and he rolled on top of it. They're going to tape this thing up, so I guess he's going to wrestle.
Wow, Miller going to wrestle. I was sure initially he was just going to quit by the way he looked, the amount of pain he's in. Look at that. Davis, sportsman, shakes his hand. This is going to be a battle. Miller's got his work cut out now.
And Miller he tries to horse him over, but you got to think wrestling one-armed or one-handed is going to really limit a lot of his offensive capability, particularly because he likes to tie up so much.
Yeah, exactly. Now it's going to be from the outside a little bit more. And Davis immediately on that ankle. Miller defending, and another takedown for Joey Davis. Wow.
See, Miller wanted to post on the mat and try and balance himself and just couldn't with the wrist. Although the wrist had no bearing, and Davis getting to that ankle so quick.
Yeah, Davis is just nasty quick on that for sure. It's just obviously going to hinder the way the rest of this match plays out for Ian Miller. You see him there kind of rolling in pain, holding his wrist to his side, but just toughing it out. If he takes another injury time too, Davis would get his choice and he could start on bottom, although we only have 1.6 seconds to go in this period. So Miller in a lot of pain is going to go into the third period, lose him by 2 points, and Joey Davis going to start the third period on bottom.
And Miller's not even going to try and ride him. He'll let him start on his feet, give him a point. So Joey Davis up 5-2 now and in control of this match.
Absolutely, in the driver's seat.
And came all the way from California not to be a runner-up. If you're going to make this plane ride to Northeast Ohio, you might as well win a tournament. He has looked impressive so far.
Miller jacks up and overhook to an inside trip. Wow, takedown on the edge. Ian Miller, wow, nicely done. That's what we were talking about. Miller likes to be in those ties, and he made it work for him there. Had the overhook, went for the inside trip, wasn't able to get that, turned it into a body lock, got the takedown, gives the immediate escape to Davis, and it's a 2-point match. 1 takedown for Miller would tie it up, and immediately he's coming back to those ties.
Davis seems to have dominated this match so far, but we're 2-point spread right here. 90 seconds left, and Miller looks like he has a little bit of life on his feet.
Yes, Ian Miller. Let's see what he can get done here in the last minute and a half. He needs to, 1, score. He needs 2 to stay away from that double. And as we say it, Joey Davis with another double leg on Ian Miller. He gets a 2-point takedown. Let's make that. Oh, I believe there was a stall point in there too. So that was a stall point for Miller. Then the takedown for Davis makes it an 8-5 score.
And you always have to kick yourself as an official when the guy hasn't been active for a while. You hit him with the stall, and then immediately when you hit him, he shoots and scores.
Immediately, that's exactly what happened.
That's a great way to get booed in an arena. But Davis now really taking it to Ian Miller. I don't think something we expect, and certainly the wrist, as you see Miller writhing in pain on the edge, has played a big part of it. I'm impressed he's still wrestling, but Davis has looked really, really tough here.
Yeah, he has. And you see Miller not even putting weight on that hand. He's got the edge of his hand on the mat. No weight being able to post on that, but he does earn the escape, so it's back to a 2-point match, and immediately comes at an overhook position, trying to make something happen. Last 45 seconds, and Miller gets the takedown! Wow, Ian Miller ties this thing up, 40 seconds to go. Probably broken wrist, it's hurt in a bad way. He gets the tie, trying to ride on top now, but he's got 33 seconds.
And rides just enough to work the clock under. I was watching the riding time clock. Miller gets the takedown and stays on top long enough to take the clock under a minute. So now Davis does not have the extra point cushion, and he's got to avoid the stall call. He's already been hit with 1. He's got to at least pretend to get a little bit of action here, but Miller going right after him in the last seconds here.
A 1-point lead for Davis. Miller, a takedown would give him the lead and probably the win here. Miller going to try to make something happen. He goes for a last-second desperation throw, unable to get it. He had to go for something at the end, but it's going to be Joey Davis coming ahead. Your winner of this one, a last-second stall, whatever. It doesn't matter. It's 11-9. Joey Davis, an impressive performance as your Flonationals champion. Ian Miller, extremely gutsy performance. Wow.